Hello everybody and welcome to a new video and welcome back to Resort Simulator. A Resort Tycoon. This is the final episode. I had enough time to do a 2-hour episode or more, whatever it takes at this point. So let's get started. By waiting for enough for the helicopters, I forget what the math was. I have the last two pictures on my phone. I think they're the... So let's calculate those things up. Oh. It's straight up 10 million, roughly. Interesting how that works. So we're almost there. Yeah. Depends if it's a screw up in the code and not and it's written as the prices that it is, but it's not. Who knows? But in any case, actually, so that we can do this. So this is the first part, was basically the lobby. And then these were all blocked, or this one wasn't, because I mean, there was no point. But this one's blocked off, that one was blocked off. Till we finished the airport, and the villa was this one. Which we'll go check out. And then, it was the pool next, right? No, it was... Don't remember what this... Unlocked this. I think it was already in the beginning too, maybe. But then we have the pool. Later on, it was the beach. Way later, when I was making hand over fist, and it unlocked the first clicking thing to sit. By the way, it's just gonna show me right now I'll have to drive back down here after we pay for those things and just make sure that we got everything. So we got that and that. We have 10 million now. And then after the airport, so this is all out of order from the way that we actually did it. We had these areas, so all the rooms, the suites, which was already like for me pushing it when we bought these coin things and then had to upgrade them to gold. Even the suites were pretty bad. I hate that I can't do those. I hate that when they do the pay to win shit. If I was to make one, I would never do one of those. Or any of those, like, pay to win shits. Because I, first of all, don't want to nickel and dime you like they did here. So that was that. And then there was the upstairs, which was very similar except for balconies. We go through here. Except they all have balconies. Lovely. Then we'll go from this side. So here's the penthouses with the balconies and the doors onto the... Which were, again, pushing it at the time period that I had to wait so long to get each one of these penthouses. And then there's also the gym, the weight room, as they call it. The spa. Oh, I didn't even look at the, so this is the DJ, like the music side. I thought 25,000 was a lot back then, but then this was like 2.5 mil if I remember correctly. We have a theater room. I don't remember if this was, and some of these were making us money. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's done now, and then that was it, because these 4 rooms, upstairs and to get in on the downstairs for the penthouses, were basically 3 rooms in 1. Okay, and then we go down here. We'll go down there in a second. I forgot to look at this area. Yeah, we have it, but yeah, then we have this, the bistro whatever patio. Eggs and bacon, coffee, so that's the breakfast. This was lunch, supper I guess too. Because you're on an island with no other restaurants technically. Probably the, well, except for the villa, and maybe the villa is where people eat supper, but that's a lot of people going to the villa. So yeah, this was the upstairs. There was the beach. And then I have to grab this. Oh no, it was the boat launch first, right? Or the boat area. Without getting 2 of the items, or I had to wait on a few items actually. So we got the money making down here. I don't know if this was open before or after the. I think we got technically 3 areas done in the first episode, or maybe I don't remember. It's been quite a few days, and I was already getting annoyed with it. So I had to wait on the boats. For these boats, I think I could only get the fishing boat a little bit later. This was 50,000, so I couldn't do it until like way after the airport. And also, I didn't buy a lot of the cars until later either. So, I mean, this is almost at 1 million again. So going down to each area, you almost get 1 million. Then we had to wait because this was 5 million to get this. I can't get the party boat because it's doing that shit again. Okay, and then we had to wait for 3.5 million after everything, the more important things were bought first for this, which were just the ramps. Now, I've actually driven out and around, and I don't know if I did that on camera or if I did that off camera, but... And this is just looking at everything. I don't want to go through everything just yet and play everything. We're just looking at our island and then going out to the other islands. I have to save this longer just to be able to actually do each activity now, because I'm doing this for all it's worth at this point, because this was hell to do. So then we had this, which was just a slide, a zip line, which almost killed me too. But I think the worst part was at the worst, absolute worst was at the end when we had to do this area and the last, or the $8 million car. So after that, we did the airport and a $400,000 plane over here. So yeah, let me get out and say hi to the airport. Go upstairs and look around. So this was already doing the nickeling and diming too. You have to make more money in order for it not to be like a 15-hour, way more than that. It almost says like 3 days or 2 or 3 days in this. Biatch. So this is the terminals that I really felt the waiting around starting. And that was the first or second episode. Hi, kitty. Hi, BB. Anyway, ooh, where am I? Oh, I'm inside I got onto that thing accidentally. Then we had the upstairs, which, you know, I still waited. This was the last area because I didn't know that these made money. You have to explain that shit to me before I get way too angry. But got this area, the tower, which got me for everything I'm worth too. Stop, cat! I'm trying to record a video. Always. The decorations were annoying to buy too. But it's nice to see that this is done. Really? And this doesn't make me money. There's certain things that I think should make me money but never did. So it was very, very hard to do everything in this. Yeah. So that was that. This is all supposed to be out of order because I was gonna do everything down here first and then go and say hi to everything up there, but I kind of went that way instead, up there to the airport first before I did this. So then, oh, we missed the thing. Okay, so after we did the arcade, and you know what? Screw it. And I can't get it out of there anyway. I missed downstairs, so let's go down and say hi to downstairs. Because I'm an idiot. Or again, my mind is still trying to do it in order. So first was the aquarium that we ended up having to do after the lighthouse. So we did this, which was, again, hell on earth. We did the control room, the large tank. And then we'll go from here. So then it was it started from over there. But this was the suite. Which again, I would love to see a resort like this, in all honesty. I was just getting angry because it's a game versus real life. And it should not have been that long. And this is the rooms. There's apparently only 2 rooms in here. And a suite. So, that was the aquarium. And then we unlocked the arcade right after, which I remember what happened. We had to do one of these in 2 parts because I screwed it up, and my computer screwed up and didn't show me that it was actually recording the audio. I had to check, which means I had to stop the recording, and I just left it as a video, so I couldn't even do an outro. So these are the 2 rooms, which would be nice because the pizza the pizza bar or whatever you want to call it is right there. In this, which, you know, this was already taking a while too. And there was something going on that I needed to address, but I was waiting. Yeah, we know what it was. I can't believe it's only been a day since I've actually been in this world, or whatever you want to call it. So that was that. And this only unlocked after we actually bought a $2 million lighthouse when we're still only not making $2 million. Nowhere close. We weren't even making $1 million. Now we're making, now that we don't have anything more to buy, technically speaking, except the 2 copters, which maybe we should go do, and then also come back down and look at the rest then, because we have to look at the bungalows. And since we were up here, we should have done it. what we earned. So I had to drive these lovely bridges again. So, yeah, and then there was this stuff, this lovely stuff. Which, I mean, yeah. Sure. Yeah. There's the private jet that I bought after the fact because there's no point at the time. So, oh, I will definitely have this money now. Thanks. Probably how you got the vehicles and all the building supplies here too. Is that you use the military base. Or have had the military do it for you. Then say hi to the lighthouse. I guess since we're up here we could also quickly have a look at the villa and the garage so that we can just drive right past it. Right. In any case, so yeah, the villa, which I commented on the piano being too expensive for, because I was like, wasn't that something? There was like 100,000 or maybe even millions. So we got this to make salad or something. Is that? It's weird, random. Sure. Got the bowling alleys, which made us some money. Got the pool. I think this is the same episode that I commented on Terrible Parents, that we did this. And it's overlooking the racetrack, which was hell. We'll be over there soon enough. And look, another 2.1 mil. And then we went up here. We did this side first with 50 balconies. Place to sleep. Don't know why. I still don't know why people sleep in this place. This apparently makes me money, which is fine because I mean otherwise it would have been hell on earth. More so. Then we got to another one making gold. And so this side was done. We can get. How do I get downstairs? There we go. So yeah, a weird place to stay in a villa. Like this is either for a full family, and you get your own private bowling alley and shafts to rent. Well, technically, kind of. Or I don't know why villas are like that then, where you can sleep in them. At least this one. So, then we have the garage with the truck and the other thing, which we're gonna have to use the truck more so for that because, well, it's the only thing I really know how to drive. So, if we go by this, then we have to go back down. I almost want to get the four-wheeler or something, but I know how hard it is to drive four-wheeler. So then we have the lighthouse. Let me just quickly do this. Hey. There you go. Anyway, those are always more easy to drive than the. So since we're up here, and I don't have to come this way, I could just go down to the islands after we go check out the bungalows and the cave and the go-karts. Why did that door open? Oh. So this is the lighthouse. They nickel and dimed us for everything we got. We had to buy railings, we had to buy doors, we had to buy the light. You know, it's crazy. But in any case, question is, should we fall down, not into the water, because I know the water is right there. Okay, there. So I think this is not quite, not broken yet. Okay, so I guess we could go check out the... Oh, yeah, there was the boathouse or the fishing hut or whatever there, but I don't think we care too much. There's the beach. Again, the big slide that was worth 1.5 mil too. Not just the ladder at 100,000, so that wouldn't have to wait until later. Then we have to drive carefully, and my eyes are already starting to... Okay, so now it's broken. So we had the first bungalow, which I finished the first and second one first, right? So it has its own hot tub, little sitting area, TV, pool. You get to hear the stupid boat come around right here. So that's interesting. Also, you get to hear the hot tub. This is more so for couples, and that's why the TV sitting room is here and there, and then bed. Why you have, sure, 3 TVs. That was a little bit, that's, like I say, a little bit excessive. Certain things were really, really much. Hey! Stop it. And you used all the broken cars, you used bridges that these broken cars can't really drive on properly. But anyway, then you had this one, which was a little bit different. Everyone was different, which is, you know, not a thing that happens. They always make them the same because, well, they could charge the same amount and life is easier. But apparently, this one was a fantasy, a really big fantasy, and also making not enough, like I say, not enough money to. So this is one of the ones that we did way later. These 3 were, well, that one was way different, way later. We didn't even get to finish this. We had to wait so long just for this jar. Never mind the second place, but the third place, of course. Which we would not have made enough if I just went straight to the third place. Then we got, and then I came afterwards, I think, in the speedboat to come here, or the other boat, to get the tubing boat, which would also probably go on these lovely things that come right past there, which would be really loud and annoying. The slide, I guess we could turn this on. There. Okay, there still is viable things. Anyway, so we had a billiards table. It's called billiards, not pool's the wrong words to say it. So this was also a spa of some sort. I know where these are. Okay, well, we'll have enough for them. We'll have to find a way to get to them, I think. Anyway, can we turn this off for now? I will go to those islands later. Or we'll get up there first later. Then we had... Oh, shit. I should probably just bring this closer. So, then we had the last ones, which were nuts because there were 4 million... So basically this one was 4 million or 4.5 million, and yeah, 4.5 or 5 million to 6 million were the 2 slots here for this gold thing. Which some of them had that and some of them went straight to the gold thing. So then you have a ladder into the water, so it was kind of similar to like the second one-ish. Still not the greatest, but sure. So then this was the last few episodes of us buying stuff with these places and whatever hell was in the cave. Which again, would love to go to this place afterwards, but not in the because this is a fantasy that they would never have spent on resort. But yeah, that's the last hut, which they were like, oh, way more than the cave, by the way, to get those green ones. Then we had this one, which was like $1 million or something, to get these tickets, making us money. So then we had the go-kart racing, which again was terrible and absolute hell. Probably could do it in better seconds than that. I was just trying to, and then we had a path over here, which I did some of this off camera again because it was getting long, tedious, and hell on earth. Really? Can you fix yourself? So then there was this, which was 5 million, 6 million, and 7.2 or 7.5 million. Which we almost have the last upgrade in here on this thing. Just from doing the driving around instead. So that was both directions there of this cave. And then we had the $1 million sign, which, you know, no sign's $1 million. I thought there was going to be a road up this way as well to get you. See, it's dark and I can't see where that thing is. So what did I say that I missed? I don't know. Oh, yeah, we'll go to, so like I say, the fun park was interesting. The steering's broken again on this, which may or may not be a good idea. Yeah, so we had the airport, like I said before. There was the, hold on, I see it, I think. What in the world is this at the tail end? I'm not done? Never mind, let's change gears, I guess. Ugh. Unless, do this. Unless this is the tail end. Now it's just the leftover hangers. Then we would be able to keep on going, hopefully. Anyway, we're just gonna finish it up now in the same video as doing it doesn't tell me how long or how much there is in here. Interesting. The great thing is that this part seems to be a lot shorter. Oh, fire and rescue. I guess you need that on an island that's so far away from hell on earth. Yeah. Second floor, lounge, sure. There's something else over here. Lights, garage. Buy a flag. Don't have enough for any of this. It might be on the machine already, so let's go look up what's up here. Fine. Is that the tail end? This is probably going to be the most. Oh, there's something. Oh boy. Really starting to tempt my gears here. Oh, let's not work the steering too badly because, well, we're not. We didn't even go look at the garage, dude. Oh, lovely. Let's go look at something else while that builds up for the fire truck. And everything else. After we go pay for the cheapest shit, the cheap shit here. Why do you have to do, why do they have to do that? That's lovely and fun. So there's 6.5, great. Basically the same amount as the helicopter. That's okay. I did say that. I'll probably have to do that. There'll probably be more stuff to buy, I said, after, and we'll turn on this thing to make sure that we know where it is. So yeah, we need... Depends how much and what this last thing does and how much it will cost me. Radio tower, 600,000. Interesting. So there's no path up to that. So I'm guessing that's done then. Or do I want to even tempt fate with that? I can't even get up there. I don't know if I would be able to even get into the radio tower. Let's see. No, a radio tower is just to make sure that people can... It's not... Yeah. There's no entrance or exit. That's right. Okay. So, that's... There's only the fire truck as far as I know there. So... Not long enough to have 6 mil on the... Probably. Of course, yeah, the steering's broken. And we have to go on that long bridge twice, technically. We might have to switch over to the truck. Also depends on if there's anything to buy over there. So, but yes, thank you, game, for reinforcing my 2-hour thing. So, if I would have known that, we should have done the... You should have done the airport first. But thank you. Now I need 2 more million, technically, with some hundreds of thousands. There was nothing else that I missed down here, right? It was all... We all finished this area. Well, that builds up. I can explain that. Yeah, there was a lot of, like, glitches, a lot of, you know, stuff. The maker of this map, maybe in many, many years, will see this. Me do this, and me complain and bitch and whatever. Sees this. I mean, again, it's years down the road. I won't see it, so I don't care what you do with it. There was a lot of glitches. Like, there was 2 million when you weren't even... That you had to... there was a lot of places where I was stuck for a while. The numbers are terrible for how much everything's worth. I don't know how old this game mode is. It probably is years and years old, or it might be brand fucking new, or it might be even your first time. And maybe I'll find that you fix your shit in the next one that I see from you. I don't know, and I haven't even paid very much attention to your name. You just it isn't this one. Never mind. I thought it was this one. One of them will end up like non-stop complaining about how much they want their channel looked at. So. But yeah, so a lot of weird prices for where I was at. How long I get that you, and I looked at the video that you posted. You suggest explore. Oh, that's just it's just an NPC. I thought it was a person. I was like, really? Now? Coming and trying to ruin my video again? And this one's the review, technically, of everything we did. Come on. There. 6.5 mil. Can buy the fire truck. I thought I heard the ringtone. It gets me striked every time. But anyway, let's go do the truck. That will be hopefully the last thing. Oh, that's just a tackle or toolbox in there. I thought it was another one. But like I said, oh yeah, we have to go down there anyway to see it or to turn this on properly. This thing at the bottom of the screen. But there's the fire truck. I can't find anything viable right now. We'll have to go and say hi down by the island. So that was this place there. So we did the fire hall now, and the last hangar with a water. I guess this is the thing that throws water onto fires, right? That would make sense if you're doing that here too. There was a fire here, which, you know, after doing all this, I almost wish it was, but whatever. Okay, so now we get to go to these other two islands, and then we can consider flying over to those other ones. And then we get to play on all the rides and stuff in another episode, little ways down, so I have to keep this saved. Oh yeah, I didn't even get a chance to look at the garage, right? Which was also like $1 million for the dirt path, or $1.5 million actually. There was too many numbers, random numbers. So then we had a four-wheeler that looked like that, except there was been multiple colors over the course of the series because, well, didn't do the whole thing in one sitting because, well, that would have been days and days of me sitting here. And it would have been boring for you guys. It was already boring for me, like I say, the helicopters. We didn't even get to look at, I didn't even get to click on, I didn't click on the other vehicles in the plane area. So let's go down here and say hi to, I forgot to change over to the truck as well. But not that I'm going to be able to do the track. So it's more so for me to basically look at and reminisce right now. We'll figure out these other things. And so these are the vehicles that we had, which look very, very fucking similar. Let's go in the traction one. Go around because I don't want to start a race just yet and make a random number like on the go-karts. Because there's no way around those. Okay, so let's see if I can actually... How many times I fucked up the jump in the series? A lot. Okay, let me also... Nothing to buy over here either, so that means, probably means that these two. So we got the track, which was 3.5 million, and I did off camera. And then there was these jumps down here, and not getting up to there, that ledge. But then there was this whole area that I ended up doing off camera because there was so fucking much of it. I think I got the target maybe on camera, no. Because the target was 1 million and I remember. So I did this whole area off camera. Which I kind of also regret, but also the series is like, this would have been like the 12th episode, and now that I know that I also don't have time to ride the rides, there's going to be technically 13. So this was that. Then we had to buy nickel and dime us for every piece. They didn't include the boosters on the tracks or anything. That was a separate purchase that I had to make. Not even this booster, not even like, and I had to buy bits of road and bits of track and, you know. So, in any case, that was that. There is the water park. So there we had a fun park and a water park. Again, would love this. As a kid, more so for a lot of this. Ooh. Okay. And of course, we're looking at this at night. So I mean, I'm driving on this lovely road at night in a vehicle that has now broken steering. Anyway, so yeah, and then we had this, which was another like me arguing with myself. It was kind of like me having a bunch of puppets and saying, so, well, we're here. Of course you do. Okay. So we have one more upgrade on the top of this tower, it looks like. And I hope that's it. But then there's the slides, which, you know, this is technically the only one I want to walk up and pay for whatever random shit they have up here now. Slide lights. Okay, yeah. So I don't want to go up the other tower. It's the same thing with the different kind of slide. Then you had the Tunnel of Love, which I had to put off for so long doing it. That sounds great. Anything else buyable? Doesn't look like it. And now my cart is absolutely broken. So, ooh, I almost fell off the edge. That would not have been good because I would have had to either run something or reset my character, waste more time. I technically would have to soon anyway. Technically speaking. So, as I run into a tree and damage it more. So, then there was up here, which was already like another 3.5 million that I wasn't making quick enough. So we had to sit around and twiddle thumbs with their thumbs up our asses picking daisies. So there was that. And running up and down this pyramid was fun. So, yep. And then, also, this was of course after because I wasn't making 3.5 million when I did this part either. In this game. This was already, something here was already 2.5 million. The octopus or whatever. And then this was another like atrocious amount for, what boat? Oh yeah, this is the pontoon boat or something, right? Wave? A wave rider. What? Why does there always have to be so much going on? All the time. Alright. It's not like there's a break ever. So this was the Wave Rider boat. Interesting. Yeah. So that was this island. And that was basically everything now. At this point, there's nothing else really to look at. We can go spawn those other, again. It's during the day. I get it, but that's still a lot of noise for an apartment block. I'm not gonna call anyone because I'm not that kind of person, but still nuts. Okay, so there's absolutely nothing else to buy, it looks like here. Now, I don't know what's going on at those other islands. I didn't have time, and I should have actually just gone and looked at those other islands while I was waiting. A boat is super slow, and I mean, I'm never gonna find it in a boat either. So there was also this that we missed. I can't get this one because of course not. There was the Rugged Rover. Again, why do you have a military base set up with ammo crates and everything? It's not like you're in war over here. Shouldn't be. Whatever. It's fine. I thought there was something gonna be more over here. There was a lot of places where I'm like, you wasted a lot of space. If you're gonna do this, do it. A lot of it could have been put on like one location. So there was the private jet. This was the little crop duster propeller plane looking thing. And then this was the bifocal plane, or something around there. Yeah. That I thought was already going to be hell on Earth until I saw 8 million, 6 million, 6.5 million, 6.5 million. And also like the 500,000 I was already commenting on. So, yeah, that was the that was that. We already looked at that boat is already spawned, and I mean, unfortunately I'm gonna be spawning more stuff, but which is also lagging out everything here. Let's get a cat. Is that the cat? Is that the cat, or is that? Okay, it may or may not have been the cat, and I ended up having to give him water too, because I looked in that room and I was like, oh, he's out of water. Anyway, So yeah, we looked at everything here. We looked at everything on our island basically, and now we can actually look inside the boat or house here or whatever. As I go and spawn these. So there's the forklift. Weird to see it in the blue, but so this was the boathouse. So a little hangover, lean over. Yeah, nothing much. Have a fishing rod on the table, probably being made or crafted or something. I don't know. Who cares? And you had a fishing boat that I spawned all these at one point, and I think someone came and stole them with their friends. Because, well, these ones apparently you can have multiplayer and they could do stuff for you, with you, and, you know. Don't have friends to do that shit with, and I'm doing pretty well. If that was the case, I almost want to go and help people out at that point. But I mean, I don't want to. There might be people that absolutely adore and love doing this, and don't mind the long and tedious bullshit. I was never good at the long and tedious bullshit. So there's also a meat freezer that I forgot to look into. So yeah, the jet ski, a fishing boat, and a speedboat. This was the $5 million ferry, which I can drive when I don't want to drive. And it should be this close without it drifting, but whatever. Is that why, they also probably could float away, because they all seem to be moving. When the truck... Uh-oh. What? Huh? Oh. What? The whole game froze. And I got disconnected. Wait. My internet connection's just fine. Since you had 5 million cars on the island. There's no save button because it'll save automatically after every... Really? You pissed me off so... You pissed me off this many times and now it's not working again. You're gonna make it 14 or 15 fucking videos? Load up, you stupid... Okay, I'm honestly gonna be nickel and dime now for videos. Let me. I'm gonna just restart the Roblox launcher. It's not even, and this is still, it's not even loading up the Roblox launcher. Why? I see why. Let me just restart my internet here as my everything fucking falls over. Yep. Talk about it also being warm as shit, my router. Yeah, I know there was and you got me so angry that my migraine's fucking up my speech again. Seems to be a lot of people and a lot of different game creators and a lot of different this and that and other bonkers bullshit. And Roblox developers. I already had to take a few videos off and play something else. That's what I played yesterday. I had to take a day off of that already. I guess I'm gonna leave I guess we're gonna leave this episode here, and it's gonna be now me going to those islands when I get my fucking internet back. Those other islands that are not mine. Don't know if we have to buy certain things there or anything. But we finished absolutely because there's, as far as I know right now, nothing else that says that there's something buyable just yet. I mean, I don't know what the future videos of on that resort Tycoon hold, because I wanted to explore the other islands today. Can't, because of course not. Something has to be something always has to do something, right? So anyway, so this is gonna go on for another, as far as I know, probably 2 more episodes, because I'm gonna go do all the, or see if I can do all the islands in one. Again, I have no idea what those islands entail, because, well, apparently I should have gone and during the actual playthrough, but of course, anyways, the internet still hasn't come back, so I might even have to restart my computer here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm about ready to smash my head against the wall, but we're gonna be fine. We're gonna get into the next episode right after the internet comes back. There's the Wi-Fi. I already did my outro. Bye. 14, 15 more episodes in all, I guess.